Hello everyone, welcome back to Graybeard's Garage. Today I've got an unboxing video for you of this item that I'm unboxing. I did a lot of research into it, did a lot of diving into forums and also product reviews and demonstration videos, installation, everything before I decided to make this purchase. So basically what it boils down to, I do a lot of research on anything I invest a lot of money into. And what we're going to be unboxing today, I'll show you here. I've not pulled it out of the box as of yet. The only thing I did once I received it was pull the top cover off. Of course, it does have 3 heavy plastic straps and shipping. I just pulled the top cover off to make sure no obvious damage. So what this is a 4x4 winch from Sherpa.com. or Sherpa4x4.au, excuse me, and they're out of Australia. If you know anything about off-road, the Aussies, they pretty much made off-roading what it is. I mean, it's like the bumper that I put on my Ram is a ARB Deluxe, and it took a lot of research to come up with that decision. So let me get set up here on a tripod, and we'll see about unboxing this thing. Alright, so what we got here is the Sherpa 4x4 Steed. It is a 17,000 pound winch. One of the factors that really got me to purchase this winch is one of their test videos. I'll see if I can't put a link in the description for it. They actually took one of their winches like this and put it into a fish tank with salt water for a total of 8 weeks. At the end of 4 weeks, they ran the winch, and also at the end of 8 weeks, they ran the winch. And they take it apart, show you how well it's sealed, any kind of corrosion, and there really was no corrosion at all after 8 weeks submerged in the equivalent of seawater. All right, so what we got in the box here? Here we have your wired remote, very simple. Left in, right out. Seems pretty heavy duty, quality nylon. It doesn't feel like cheap ABS plastic. It does seem like nylon. It's like a nice industrial grade connector that goes to your winch. Pretty long winch line. I'm guessing it's probably at least 10 to 12 foot long. That way you can be inside your vehicle and control your winch. Here we have the mounting brackets and hardware for the solenoid. It's all heavy duty. It appears to be galvanized. Here we have the aluminum fair lead. Yes, I went with the synthetic rope on this one. This looks to be at least 1 inch thick. Even though it's pretty large, it's quite lightweight being aluminum, but that's a plus. One thing a lot of people don't know, if you run a synthetic line, you have to use a Boss fair lead like this. If you use a standard fair lead with the rollers, you can and probably will destroy your synthetic line. The synthetic line requires a smooth surface. And also opted to get the extended battery cables because I want to make sure all my battery cables are hidden, and on my Ram I have 2 batteries, and I want to make sure that all my cables are going to be up along the inside of the bumper, up the frame, backside the radiator support, and on up to my battery. So this is an additional cost. And here's the extended ground cable. Alright, here's their hook. Let's see what we got going on here. Nice heavy duty alloy hook here. 3/8, it's forged. Has a Sherpa tag on it, so you can grab it and pull it. Nice heavy duty clip. Your cross pin with cotter pin retention on it. Let's see what we got here. I believe this is going to be our solenoid. Yes, it is. This is our control box. Said I have not pulled any of this out, so you're seeing it the first time just like me. Nice heavy duty control box, weather cover for your plug, Now these control boxes, they contain like the best solenoid known to the winching industry. It comes out of England, and these I believe is IP65. All right, sorry about that. I had something I had to go deal with. So what you got here, everything's color coded. This is going to go down on the winch to the yellow lead, your black lead, and your red lead. Then you're going to have a red lead going to your battery. Then this is your ground that's going to go to the winch also. Like I said, this box is totally sealed up. You see the leads, oh, they're probably maybe about 4 foot long, so it's definitely not going to be long enough to get to my batteries. That's why I went and invested in the longer cables. Plus it makes it easier to route. It has nice weather sealed boots on all your ends. Everything's nicely crimped. Pull one up here that ain't covered up. There we go. Nicely crimped ends. Everything's heat shrinked. I mean, one thing I like, Sherpa really puts a lot of emphasis on keeping their products sealed for protection. And this is pretty weighty. I'd say this probably weighs a good 2 pounds. All right, so the next thing we got in the box, looks like we got us a catalog here, Serpa winches and also paddock machinery. It's pretty cool if you're into any kind of landscaping, or you got like shop equipment. Of course, their winches. One product I want to look forward to later on is their air pumps. The air compressors on board. This one here, the big DC air compressor. It's a little pricey, but I think it's pretty awesome for what it does. As you can see that in their catalog, you can see it online. They have a wide range of winches that go all the way from ATV winches that are as little as, let's see here, 4,500 pounds. And it goes all the way up to their big boy, the Stallion, which is this one here, is 25,000 pounds. And this is one I got, the Steed. It's got a 6.6 horsepower motor that you can run on 12 or 24 volt. If you happen to have an old military vehicle, that's great. You just let them know when you order it what voltage you're going to do. 3-stage planetary gearbox. All their gears are steel. I found some cheap winches out there. Some of the gears are actually plastic, which is not a good thing. Then you have an option of a 28 meter or 45 meter synthetic or steel cable. I opted to go with the 149 feet, which is a 45 meter, the synthetic cable. We run the beaches out here on the south coast of Texas, and also we tend to have some flooding here around the neighborhoods, and sometimes you can't get real close to either an anchor point or someone that's stuck. So it helps to have that extra length. And with the synthetic cable, it's a lot easier to carry that much. And of course, it doesn't weigh nowhere near as much as the steel does. Let's get this out of the box now. So here's the winch itself. See what else we got in here. Another option I got was the inline fuse. So this is another extra cost. I believe this is a up to a 500 amp fuse, I believe it is. Let's see how this bad boy opens up. Yes, it's 500 amp inline fuse to hook to your battery to protect your battery and to protect your winch for that matter. Nice cover for it. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, that's interesting. We got a whole bunch of stickers they threw in from Syntex, which is one of their either a parent or sister company. A couple of stickers, a Sherpa winch. Wow, they're definitely generous with their stickers. And here we've got the other boots for the cables. And last but not least, the instruction manual. In the instruction manual, let's see, it gives you all your ratings and capacities for each winch. And what I like too is it tells you what your capacities are for each layer of the cable on the drum. So let's see here, a 17,000 rating, Starts out on your first layer 17,000 pounds, second layer 12,700, third layer 10,500, fourth layer 9,000, and fifth layer 8,000. So you can run all the way up at full extension at least 8,000 pounds, no problem on this. But then you can throw a snatch block in there and double your power. Nice full color manual. It's pretty straightforward. It even tells you everything you need to know if you have to reclock the winch. You got your wiring diagram, operating instructions, and your warranty. One thing I love about the warranties on this is a 5-year warranty. Your synthetic rope and cable both have 12-month warranty. Your fair lead and the Haas 12 months, and your wireless remote, which I have not yet gotten, has a 12-month warranty on it. So that 5-year warranty is pretty awesome. All right, let's pull this bad boy out of the bag here. All right, let me turn around here so you can see the front of it. So here's your motor on this end. Let's see here. Actually, this would be the back, I guess. You spool it onto this direction. So yeah, I'm thinking that it would feed in this direction here. Alrighty, we have your engagement lever. Oh Lord, that's smooth. No chunkiness whatsoever. You have a lead in towards the end here. Of course, like I said, all your connections here are color coded. For your yellow lead, your ground, your power. And then on the end of the cable, I have a nice steel powder coated, they call it thimble, I guess you could call it that. And it seems like there's no seams on it, no sharp edges. I really like that. A lot of the winches, you'll have a goofy stamped piece of galvanized metal that'll just fit inside here, and they end up crushing and cutting your cable. So this is nice heavy duty steel. I like that. And the fact it's powder coated too. Like I said, this one does have the 148 feet line to it. I really don't know what else to say at this point other than check them out. I want to let you know that this is not sponsored in any way by Sherpa. This is sponsored by my wallet again. Total cost on this, it was free shipping. Looks like on the box they put your tax invoice over here. This is for customs. The custom sheet shows everything total. Let's see here, the inline fuse with the holder was $59. The cable set for the extended 10-foot cables was $149, and the basic cost of the winch of the Serpa Steed was $14.99. I said no shipping, no taxes. So that's a good deal. I've looked at other ones like ARB and others. You can get up to thousands of dollars for a winch real easy if you want to get into the competition ones. If you absolutely need that high speed, go for it. But I can tell you from people I've talked to back in Arizona that do rock crawling, the high-speed winches wear out really quick, they overheat, and they're really tough on your batteries. So I'm going to leave this here at this point. My next video, I'm going to be doing the installation onto my Ram. This got your standard bolt pattern for, like I said, most winches on the market. I mean, this is all cast. This is heavy duty. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can't find the link to that video with the test. Actually, there's two different tests that they did that really impressed me. Like I said, they did one submersion test where they ran this winch, I believe it was, I don't know, it was 24 or 48 hours under salt water in the tank, actually running the whole time. And then they did a longevity test that was a total of 8 weeks. And they tested it at 4 weeks, they tested again at 8 weeks. And the only problem that came up at that test, which is not surprising, is that these housings here are aluminum on the end, and the powder coat was coming off the housing. But considering, salt intrusion, that's not a big deal. The aluminum actually has a hard time for a lot of things actually sticking to them. But when they pulled the gear case apart, there was no corrosion inside, no water intrusion at all. Same thing with the motor. So I personally am very impressed with the quality of this, and I can't wait to use it. So thanks for joining me. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, and really go take a look at the Sherpa winches. I said it's Sherpa 4x4.au. Let's see, where's it at here? Yeah, it's kind of covered up. And take a look at them. Like I said, once again, I am not sponsored in any way by Sherpa, any shape, form, no extras. I paid full price for this, and I'm excited to have it. So thanks for joining me. Hope to see you soon for the installation.